Derek, congratulations. Another main event, 5 on the trot now. How are you feeling about the performance? Got it done in the third.
Yeah, I feel good, Went out there, had a good performance, got the finish over a tough opponent, a former title contender, and yeah, it feels good.
So talk to us about that third round. I mean, obviously, it looked like the game plan coming into it was your wrestling, and it seems like you executed that as you would have hoped to, damage to Darren's eye early on. But then you took a shot in the third before the takedown and the ultimate finish. Did you feel that one to any extent?
Yeah, he caught me good, but at the same time, it's more of he thought he had me hurt more than he actually had me hurt. And I'm kind of just really trying to slow him down because, you don't want to get a guy really confident just like throwing. But, I don't know, maybe they burn themselves out a little bit. But I was really composed, he caught me with a good punch and I was like, let me slow this down, get him in the clinch. But there was really no game plan in terms of to wrestle. It's kind of wherever the fight go. I kind of want to take my time on the feet, find my strikes. But, if the opportunity presents itself, then, I get my clinch going.
You called out for Israel Adesanya. You have fought, of course, before several years ago now, 2018. How do you feel you've evolved as a fighter since then and how you'd take on that fight differently?
Yeah, I changed my training camps. I was kind of training at home, just kind of coaching myself. So just started being smarter, letting people coach me, going to a camp with guys with really good stand-up, really good wrestling. That's going to test me every single day. So whenever I was able to do that, then, I was ready to get ready for these big fights out here.
And it looks like obviously Izzy and Rob will be the next fight. They're both in countries, New Zealand and Australia, that are pretty locked down right now. You said you're willing to wait. Does that mean take on another opponent, maybe Jared Cannonier, or you mean wait as in just sit out, rest, and see what goes on with those two, and be ready if maybe that one has to be delayed further and you get one of them beforehand?
Yeah, Izzy's a tough guy, so I can take 4 or 5 months and really fine-tune to stand up, travel all over, get ready. I haven't got a title shot in my career yet, 5 in a row, and I'm asking for the toughest guys in the division to get me to that next title shot, I'm not the youngest guy, so I definitely want to make everything count. So, yeah, like I said, Cannonier isn't off the table, but you know what I'm saying, I'm not in a hunger. I really want to really get that title shot. I feel I earned it. I deserved it. I come out here and get a finish, my 3rd main event in a row.
Absolutely. And talking of not having had a title fight yet, you've consistently fought the best of the best. Are you surprised that that opportunity hasn't presented itself to you yet?
Not yet. Some guys have an easier road than others. So, I feel like this is the opportunity for me to really seize the moment. Some guys kind of bounce around fights, get their title shot. I was a guy that's like accepting every fight, taking every fight. And, I got the majority of them done. But sometimes I had a nice little streak that got halted that didn't give me the opportunity to get the title shot.
Yeah, it's all about timing, Hayla. This fight was meant to be in London in the O2, 20,000 people cheering probably for Darren, and you would have been the one getting the boos. Do you think it worked in your to your advantage in the end, not having to travel and not having to deal with that? Or do you think you would have fed off that energy in the crowd to some degree?
Yeah, I kind of like getting booed, like low-key. It was like just a weirdness. But I don't know. I've never been to UK. I fought in Brazil, and I beat their hometown hero, Machida, and they love me, because I'm a stand-up guy. I like everybody. So I think they would have gave me some respect if, went out there and beat Till in his hometown. But it didn't really matter to me. I knew I needed to win these fights and really put myself in an opportunity to get a title shot.
And you've said all along, not only have you had a lot of fun with the DMs with Darren and all the hype building up to it, but you know Darren's a top contender and somebody that's had a title shot before. What does this particular win mean to you, and how significant is it to you, beating Darren?
Oh, it's a huge win. The guy, man, Till's going to have a great career, a long career. Everybody, like even Shabazian, these guys, they run into speed bumps. I run into speed bumps my whole career. You can't do this game and just be undefeated. This is a game where there's so many different disciplines, probably the most unappreciated athletes of all time out of all the sports compared to what we really have to go through and how good you have to be at everything. If you're talking a quarterback in the NFL, they got one job, throw the ball, make reads. But, you have a job, many jobs as an MMA fighter. You got to be good at everything. So, Darren Till has a long career, and he'll get it together,
You went over to Darren afterwards, and you sort of had some words with him. He was sitting on the floor. Can you share with us what you said?
Yeah, man, I just told him to keep his head up, appreciate the fight. I was just as worried about him. I was able to get the victory this time. But, man, big ups to him. I like the kid. I think he's a good person. So, yeah, much success in his career.
Okay, and the blonde hair's here to stay. It seems to be doing well for you.
Yeah, blonde Brunson, undefeated, 5-0.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.